Mr. Clapper, you are apparently now on a list. According to the White House, as of 2 minutes ago, they would like to revoke your security clearance. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's kind of interesting news. I'm reading it and learning about it just as you are. I think it's, off the top of my head, it's kind of a sad commentary where, for political reasons, this is kind of a petty way of retribution, I suppose, for speaking out against the president, which I think are, on the part of all of us, are born out of genuine concerns about President Trump.
Sarah Sanders, one of the words she used, I'll just fill you in as you're getting this information. She referred to you guys all as politicizing, and that you've essentially monetized your security clearance by, you along with a number of these other folks on the screen, come on TV, paid contributor, with a security clearance to say how you feel about the president. And they don't like it, apparently.
Well, the security clearance has nothing to do with how I or any of us feel about the president. And I don't get clearance briefings. I don't have access to any classified information. It's frankly more of a courtesy that former senior officials in the Intelligence Committee are extended the courtesy of keeping a security clearance. Haven't had occasion to use it. And it has no bearing whatsoever on my regard or lack thereof for President Trump or what he's doing.
Do you think this is entirely political, that this is retaliation from the White House? How would you characterize this move?
Well, I don't know how you characterize it in any other way, since, to my knowledge, I have not been presented with any allegation of violation of any rules involving protection of classified information. And so this is a first heard for all of us, just as it is for you.
James Clapper, what would you say to the President of the United States?
Well, I don't know what to say.
Think about it. He watches a lot of TV.
I think this is just a very, very petty thing to do, and that's about all I'll say about it.
Petty. What about? Let's play this forward. You're the intel expert. What is the threshold? What is the process even in revoking one's security clearance? Can you just walk me through that?
Typically there would be a formal notification, not by this means that clearance is being suspended, for example. You're under investigation because of allegation of
Okay. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. I'm Michael, your host for 7/23/2018. There you heard it. James Clapper, security clearance is under review, getting revoked. Well, normally they would inform you, but that's what the guy was just stuttering all over his words, folks. All over.
And it's an abuse of the system.
All of a sudden, he wants he wants the president and everyone to follow the rules that are in play. That would involve no leaking and all these things that you guys did. You didn't follow the rules by the books. You didn't do any of it right. And here you are whining about procedures, protocols, and things. I mean, they probably did notify you. You're too busy off running book tours and working for CNN. And, you don't need that privy as an ex, you evidently misused it. And that's why you're under review, bud. Here you are doing an interview, and they couldn't get a hold of you. What do you want? What do you want? So James Clapper, you saw the list. Under review. Great. About time. That's what we want. We want these people furthest away from any kind of information, any kind of classified knowledge, even getting a whiff of it, of anything from last week even. We don't want it. They just need to go away, drain the swamp. 70% 50% more out of the DC area are going to have to go. Lots of them for crimes, lots of them for just being complicit, being blackmailed. Earlier today when I said they were just following orders, I didn't necessarily mean, I mean, it is. You got the pecking order, you got the president, and if things are, we're going to win, Hillary's going to be in, and all these people have jobs, they assume Hillary was going to win. They're being told it was rigged, and you got to do this person's going to do that, and he'll do this, and we're going to win. And it doesn't make that they're not guilty. They're just following orders. Of course they didn't have to do that. Of course they could have came forward at any point, but they didn't. So of course they're guilty. This isn't like, A Few Good Men, where the order was to, haze these people, and then somebody ended up dead. They were following orders. It was an unlawful order, right? There's unlawful orders. So it's not military, but it's still a system very similar to that within the federal government. When you're under the president and you're in these certain positions, yes, we know they're not in the military, but there's still orders are given, and people have bosses, and things roll downhill. So we know how that goes and how that works, folks. Let's not forget logic, all right? Logic here. Of course, they were complicit, and they broke laws. They broke the oath that they took to uphold. Treason, treasonous crimes is what we're talking about here. All right, so James Clapper, happy to hear it. Couldn't have happened to a more perfect person, all right, to start with. More to follow. Lots more to follow. All right, this is Mike. This was a Patriot Hour. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, again, I like to take a minute here on every episode, sometimes at the beginning, but the message was really important tonight, so listen to it again if you have to. You heard it here, James Clapper, kind of baffled on live TV doing an interview, and I think they're doing this kind of stuff on purpose. They did it to Comey. He was doing one of his book tours, and they dropped it. And then, breaking news, we see here that you're under review. And it's out of what they were coming there to say. They get all jarred up. So truth hits them hard, makes them stop dead in their tracks and recalculate every move they were just getting ready to make. It's kind of like a nice jab to the face. It makes you recalculate everything. Because you're not getting, nobody's getting planned on getting hit in the face, right? Tyson said it best. All right, so I'm not endorsing him either. So, all right, again, Patriot Hour. God bless, Godspeed, and have a great evening. We'll be back here probably maybe later this evening with another video. Just wanted to show you James Clapper all jarred up, losing his finding out about his security clearance getting pulled, under review. Just the whole matter is not good for him, and his profiting off of his clearances and his title. So all right, I'm Mike, Patriot Hour. We'll see you back here real soon. Good evening.